I can't believe I didn't die. There was a boulder 6 inches from my head. But I'm here. I'm here to tell the story, and that's why I'm here with you.
After the Fall, a conversation with Robin Roberts and Jenifer Lewis.
Here I am, the mother of Black Hollywood. Oh my God.
You just can't walk down and climb
So
the steps.
Did you see me walk down them steps?
I did see you walk down those steps. Oh, my queen.
The warmest and most expected welcome from Ms. Jenifer Lewis, the lady known to make you laugh.
When was your birthday?
January 25th, month after Jesus. So anyway, don't you love it?
Preparing how she knows best to share a serious personal revelation for the first time. Thank you, Miss Jenifer Lewis.
Hi, Robin.
It's so good to be in your beautiful home. And in one word, finish this sentence. This past year has been
the hardest.
the last year challenging for Jenifer, who in 2022 says she was sitting on top of the world, celebrating the finale of the long-running hit comedy show Blackish.
I am gonna miss you, Rainbow. I'm gonna miss all of you.
Oh, Ruby.
Blackish has just wrapped up. You didn't know what you were going to do, and you thought, oh, maybe this is time for me to ride off into the sunset.
I was gonna retire and move back home. I conquered a dream. I had traveled around the world, and life was wonderful.
Jenifer, a shining star with her legacy cemented on the Walk of Fame, reveling in her notable career as an entertainer on the big stage.
Good old Aunt Jemima. Now that's a strong woman. I never saw her with a man.
And in 90s cult classics like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Boom, that, boom.
Her famed high kicks, making the rounds, including on GMA. The multi-talented Jenifer Lewis. To celebrate her new book release. Little did anyone know, 2 months later, while on a trip of a lifetime, her life flashing before her eyes. Let's go to November 2022. You are the queen of adventure. Now, you love an adventure.
Yeah.
And you are going to Africa.
Yeah.
Talk about that trip.
Well, the first leg of the trip, me and my friend Lori went to, Lori Peacock had helped me write my second book. And she wouldn't let me give her money for helping me. I said, then come on, go to Africa with me. And she said, okay. So there we go, laughing. Oh my God, do we laugh.
You go from Cape Town
To Rwanda.
to Rwanda.
I went up in the mountains with the gorillas. That was real scary. But it does give you a sense of fearlessness and courage. We're having a good time, you know. We're feeling a lot. We're going where the real people are.
And now you're heading to the Serengeti.
Yes.
What were you most looking forward to?
Oh, the safari. I mean, when you're looking at these animals, when you see 4 lionesses coming with those big claws and the paws and their beauty, you're looking at the face of God. I mean, really, here comes a rhinoceros. Here comes a hippopotamus. The world is beautiful, and I want to see it all. I didn't marry Rami, and I didn't give birth to children. I married nature. Nature's my husband. And traveling is what I do. Well, this is the migration. We're so lucky.
That's what
The
it is.
migration.
They're going across the road, the wildebeest, they're moving on.
You're there at the Serengeti, at the hotel. Your friend Lori has gone to her room. It's the end of the first day there. What happened next at the hotel?
Well, the sun set. And when the sun sets in the Serengeti, there are no street lights. It is pitch black. I was escorted to the lodge, my room, but I wasn't given a tour. I should have been given a tour. I laid out my safari clothes, and I saw the infinity pool out on my deck. So I went out. I was just taking in the fact that I was back in the Serengeti once again, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden, boom, I had fallen 10 feet into a dry ravine full of boulders and stones and sharp rocks. Robin, I fell.
Off the balcony into that ravine.
Yes. There was a space that was not sectioned off, and there was no sign that said caution. 10 feet drop.
What kind of pain were you experiencing?
Well, of course I was in shock. My right hip took the impact. My shoulder went up against a stone. A lightning bolt went through my mind's eye right here. In pitch black, I didn't know I was falling. Nothing would move. So I laid there, I said, move your body, baby. Come on, Jenny, move your body. And then I called for my friend Lori. It was hard to even take a big breath to scream. And my worst fear was I wouldn't be able to wake her up. So I screamed, Lori! And she came running. She's screaming, where are you? And I got enough air to say I'm down here. I fell.
Okay. Okay, Jen. Are you with her?
Yes.
Okay, can you put the light on her, please?
The moment terrifying for both Jenifer and her friend Lori, whose rooms were thankfully side by side.
She needs an ambulance. She fell off from here.
Calling for help and capturing the fear after the frightening fall, all on camera.
Here they come, Jen. Oh, my God.
And then the Maasai warriors showed up.
Those were the guards that were there at the hotel?
Yes, yes. They didn't know if I was bleeding internally. They didn't know if I'd hit my head. There was a boulder 6 inches from my head, Robin. I don't know how I didn't hit my head. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
You were in and out of consciousness.
Yeah, I was in and out of consciousness.
And you're in the middle of the Serengeti. There are animals.
There are wild animals. Because when Lori shined her flashlight down there, she didn't know there was a Cape buffalo 10 feet away. And when Lori ran to get help, I heard a lion roar. My last thought, because I am Jenifer Lewis, was what a headline. The king ate the queen.
Oh.
Pieces of Jenifer Lewis's body is being flown back to the States.
Where you see all those boulders around you, and yet you walked down those stairs and sat in this chair. How much of it do you recall in those moments being led out?
I was not there. I was out. After the lion roared, I passed out. I passed out. But I was in and out of consciousness.
A hotel doctor, manager, and the Maasai warriors, members of a Tanzanian tribe who fiercely protect local wildlife, rushing to carry Jenifer out on a stretcher.
I have to tell you, once they got me to the main building, they gave me a 48-hour block that kind of worked to numb me, but I could still feel it. Oh, it was so painful. It was so painful.
You really thought that was it?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I got a lot of jokes that a lot of animals came by while I was laying on the ground. The hyenas went by laughing. A baboon jumped out of the tree and said, could he get a selfie? He'd seen me on Fresh Prince.
Humor has always gotten
you gotta
through.
Laugh. Oh, you gotta laugh. You gotta laugh.
That irresistible humor getting Jenifer through the harrowing journey to come, waiting for help overnight at the hotel's clinic.
Well, the migration was going through. There were millions. I'm telling you, so many wildebeest and zebras, and they were all out there, the big five. They did not want to land the helicopter. It was against the law.
Then, the next morning, music to Jenifer's ears.
A doctor had leaned down, and she said, Miss Lewis, we are Doctors Without Borders. And there they were. They air-vac'd me to an airstrip, and then in an air ambulance, I was flown to Nairobi. Where the doctor came over to me in the emergency room and he said, Miss Lewis, your body is broken. You need to be fixed. I said, then please fix me.
Talk about what you were being told, the surgery that you had there to be able to come home.
These are the femur bones. When my right buttocks took the impact, this is what happened. And it went right into the acetabulum and fractured it. The acetabulum, I didn't know what it was. It's the little socket that holds the femur in place inside the hip bone.
In the x-rays before Jenifer's daunting procedure, you can see her right femur, or thigh bone, lifted up, fracturing the socket which holds it in place. During her emergency surgery, the Nairobian doctors using titanium to replace part of that hip.
I wanted my family so bad. But I couldn't tell them. I did not tell my family.
They didn't know?
What were they gonna do, Robin? Fly down there and bring me flowers? I didn't want them to know that their baby sister was in ICU in Nairobi. I told them when I got back to the States.
Did you think you were going to die?
I did. I did think I was going to die. And I'm telling you right now, when I was willed into surgery, they didn't know if I was gonna make it. And I did my last will and testament. So I'm going into surgery. If anything happens to me under anesthesia, I do not want to be resuscitated. I want my body to be shipped home. And I want to be with my family, my siblings. And I told the world after I talked to my family and friends, I said to the world, I've had a great life, so I just wish all of you love. And laugh when nothing is funny. So, Godspeed. That's what I said when I thought I was dying.
Those videos gravely grasping her reality. With over 10 hours of surgery, 3 blood transfusions, and 6 days in the ICU, Jenifer able to return back to the U.S.
The Nairobians were a beautiful, sweet people. They took such good care of me. And I have to say, Blackish is very popular over there. So the little girls would come in my room to bring me my dinner. They go, "Oh, it's Ruby." I say, "You go get me another piece of chicken, baby." All right. Oh, I was still crazy and acting silly, but in a lot of pain. Whoa. But then they escorted me back to the States, Doctors Without Borders, to monitor the pain. And so I went to Cedars-Sinai for a 4-day evaluation. That was very painful.
What did that entail?
They then had to take what had been done in Nairobi to make sure that all that was what it said on the records before they put me in the California Rehabilitation Institute. They had to do sonograms, x-rays, and everything. I was so sick. I was so broken. I was in so much pain. But what I never stopped hearing was my soul screaming, "Whatever this is, Jenny, you'll come back. You'll come back, baby." Nobody could have survived that fall. I've learned how precious life is and how short it is.
Can you explain what you went through to get to the point where you are now? What was the hardest part?
The hardest part was the pain. After 3 months, I stopped taking the medication. Because I said, if there's pain, let me feel it so I can fix it. One of the other worst parts was being in a wheelchair. Walking with a walker. I would pass this mirror upstairs, just walking through the house, and I would see this person in a wheelchair. And it was me. I knew I was gonna get up.
Month by month, Jenifer documenting her journey as she learns how to walk again.
It's only been 9 weeks, and look at me. Here I am with my cane. I've graduated. It's been a year. I'm going down the stairs. One of the things that actually excited me during my healing process was observing the human body. Wow. Where you can't put your sock on one day, but the next day you can. It was everything that I had taken care of my body before I left for Africa. And I always say to people, take care of your bodies so that when you fall, you'll be able to get up.
How were you able to keep this private for so long?
It was hard for me to keep this story. I needed all of me to heal this injury. I needed everything I had. I'm able to share my story now because I'm walking. I'm walking, I'm back working. Everybody would have been, what happened? Ooh, Jenifer, what? I couldn't talk. I couldn't walk. I couldn't sing. Everybody, even on social media, where's Auntie? And that's the lesson I want to give them. You take care of yourself before you try to give the world something. I had to take care of myself so I could come back even stronger.
Here we are walking in your home.
I'm walking.
Surrounded by this beautiful artwork from Africa. One step at a time, Jenifer proud to be able to show off her lovely home with a surprise of her own up her sleeve. This is the Lori we've been hearing about.
Yeah.
Introducing her friend Lori, who's been by her side since the fall. And you, goodness that you were there because you don't normally travel with people.
No.
You're normally on your own.
She saved my life.
At 67 years old, Jenifer's using her trauma as her testimony. It's the inspiration behind her new working book.
I have to talk about the triumph of coming back from any fall. Of this falling out of a relationship, falling out with your parents, falling down physically, any fall. I want to tell the world, oh, yes, you can get up. That's the working title, Get Up.
How did you process it all?
I processed it because I've been in therapy for quite some time. And I have the tools to journal, the tools to meditate, to get the job done. I'm that girl. And it's that girl that brought me back.
Finally ready to share what she's overcome, Jenifer is back and doing it her way.
Jenifer Lewis, bring it on in.
I fell when I was in Africa. I fell, I was 65. But look at me now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm still alive. And I'm here to thrive. Yes!
A round of applause for Jenifer, who's hitting all the right notes on her road to recovery.
Yes!
I'm walking, but I'm still in pain. And I know I will feel this for the rest of my life. But my joy and, I would say, lust for life and happiness will hopefully balance this pain. It hurts. It's numb. And I hate that it happened. But I lived and I'm blessed. I'm still alive. Yeah.
It's still making us laugh. Still making us laugh.
Yeah, thank you.
Bless you.